Hey guys, it's Mike, and my 70 ain't doing too well. Today we're going to break her down and try to take a look and figure out what's been going on with her. But for those of you who haven't seen any of my, well, it only happened once on camera. During my last upland trip that I filmed for Partridge, I had a weird misfeed where the shell hung up on the lifter about halfway down with the lifter sort of up, like the magazine tube is or spring is going a little bit slow and causing everything to hang up. And it happened 2 or 3 times while pheasant hunting off screen and during my turkey hunt. Luckily it happened on the shot that was going in the gun second, so I'd already gotten the turkey. I was good in that case. But it's been probably about 3 or 4 years since I've cleaned this poor girl, and I've easily put at least lifetime rounds through this gun. 5,000-6,000 rounds. Shot a lot of birds with it. Of course, that's not most comes from shooting skeet with it, but you know, first gun, seen a lot. So we're gonna break it down, give it a cleaning. So I'm gonna show you how to do a good field strip on it and assess and see. Hopefully I don't need a new follower spring, or maybe I will. We'll kind of find that out. So we'll go ahead, and to start the field strip on one of these guys, I'm gonna go ahead and rack the bolt back and unscrew our cap. And then after that, barrel comes right off, which leads to, I do actually have a crack right here on this channel. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little crack in the laminate there. I might do something about that. I'm not super worried for the time being. But in order to get our follower out, you can see right down in there, we got our plug and my cap. It's been a long time since I've done this. I think I can get it out with a flathead screwdriver. Yeah, there we go. It's not in there very heavy. So you just kind of work it out. You can see it's kind of a springed piece of metal. So it's a little bit oversized so that it stays in, but it's got that slit so it bends easy enough. I also want to be very careful to not shoot my spring across the room here. There we go. She's out. There we go. Alrighty. Hold that back. Got my plug. And out comes that follower. I'm gonna pop that follower out. Now for the rest of the disassembly on one of these guys, again, I love 870s, don't really require too many tools. I do have to punch these 2 pins out. I don't have my pin punch on me, that's actually out in my workshop to drop the trigger assembly. But we're not actually gonna do anything back there with the trigger right yet. I'm gonna service this tube, clean it out really well, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe if I can see, we'll head out to the shop and we'll get this cleaned out. I'll show you what I'm gonna do to clean it out. All right, so we're out in the workshop, and I don't know if I can show you really well on camera, but I did look down the mag tube and it's pretty clean, which isn't very good. I was hoping it would be dirty. At least give me some sort of confidence that that might be the issue. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run a patch through it. See what length I need. That should do her. And we're just gonna see, maybe my eyes are deceiving, it is a little dirty in there. We're gonna be using some Liberal penetrator solvent. It's bacon scented. It's actually fairly decent carbon solvent. And we're just gonna rub that all around down in there. I don't really have a brush that fits it tight, like a 20 gauge bore brush, but I think it's pretty easy to see that that's dirty. Never done this as long as I've had the gun, so not surprised. I'm just hoping that this bit of rust might be what's hanging her up. That's a little better. Do a dry one. Just gonna try to mop all that out. That is a lot cleaner. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. So we're going to go ahead and give her a few spritzes, some CLP. And I'm just going to send a few down the barrel. While I'm here, might as well clear out the barrel as well. So we'll do that, and then we will get her reassembled. All right, so now we're back inside. I've got it cleaned. Went ahead and ran a few patches through the barrel. A lot of carbon, nothing else much. I just figured while I'm doing this, might as well clean the barrel too, because I never cleaned it after the hunting season. I did decide I don't think I'm going to bother popping out the lifter mechanism, even though I can see it's a little dirty in there. I really don't think it has anything to do with the lifter, and I just want to at least figure out the problem first before I pop that out and clean it. Of course, like I said, it's easy as popping those two pins and it's out, so I can always lube that later and give it a little clean. Right now I want to make sure that I'm fixing the main problem so that I can get this out into the field, because we got that upland game hunt coming up in like 2 months now, week-long trip to Maine. I want to make sure this thing is in perfect shape, because even though I have, you know, a spare backup 20 gauge, to this point I've killed all my upland with this. I'd like to keep it that way. So we'll go ahead and get our spring put back in. So drop our follower down, like so. Just sitting there, okay. I did just oil it, so must be stuck in the oil. We'll go ahead and plop. And we'll work this down. Looking at the spring too. The spring isn't rusty or anything. And that plug actually makes a good tool to get the rest of the way in. Now we take our little metal retaining cap, which fits right over the plug, and just force it in. And that can be done with your finger, just forcing that down till it's even, like so. Much easier to put in than it is to take out. And we're ready to go ahead and throw the barrel back on. And on goes the nose cap. Come on. And voila. So that's simple. So we'll have to go out to the range, run a few mags through this, see if I can get her to do a hiccup. So I will catch up with you guys at the range. Alright guys, we're out at the range finally with this guy. So I'm gonna run some rounds through it. Hopefully we don't have a hiccup. If we do, I'll show you what it was doing, but hopefully I don't have to. So here we go. Let's just dump it. There's 3 down. Another 3. What do you think? It seems better than what it was, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, another 3. Doo-doo-doo. I'm not really shooting at anything. I'm just trying to run it fast and hard and make sure she doesn't have a hiccup.
Come on, send it like you mean it.
You're telling me that's not like I mean it?
That's more like it.
I don't know if I need to waste any more shells, really, I'll be honest with you. It was pretty, right? That seems pretty...
Yeah, definitely.
So there we go. It was as simple as cleaning out that mag tube. So if you guys are having problems with feeding in any of your shotguns, especially these 870s, and it's been a while, it's not too hard to get in there, pop it out, and just give it a good clean. But seems to work for me. I guess I will see you guys next time as we get closer into the hunting season. If it was helpful, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.